Hello, this is Artisan Loom here. Today I'm going to be showing you my original design tutorial for my Pure Elegance bracelet. And this is what it looks like. It's got the little holes down the center and it's done in opaque black. And these little design is done in the pearl white. I have sweets gray that are going across the edges there. And then I've got glitter white, and then in the center I'm using limited edition frost. I imagine you can use just about anything, and it will come out just fine. I don't think you have to have a charm. I don't think you have to have any beads if you choose not to. I think it'll come out just fine. But today I'm going to do it the exact same way here, except for I've run out of, I haven't gotten my order in from Rainbow Loom, so I'm going to alternate with a carbon black LE band. And I'll show you what it looks like in a minute, but we're going to be alternating instead because I don't have enough of the frost. Okay, to start out, you're going to do your loom in this configuration. You're going to have two on the same level here, and then the other two going up one and the side up one from there. So this is what it should look like. Okay, and to start, you're going to lay your perimeter. And you're going to put one across the center like that. One going out to the right, one going out to the right again. And do it the same way over here. Right like that. Okay, now I've beaded up about 46 of these seed beads, and some of these are mixed in with it because I had to rip my last bracelet out because I did the looping wrong, so I'm starting over. But basically, you are going to take a band and a threading tool, and you're going to put your band through the threading tool, or through the threading. And then you are going to take a seed bead, I believe it's 6 millimeter. You're going to put both sides through and push it on. And that's how you come up with the bead. If you choose not to do beads, that's fine. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is with all of these beaded bands, I usually skip every other one and do a bead, but we're going to do all the beads straight up. Because we beaded the whole side. So I'm going to do a couple of these, and I apologize for my fingers being in the way because I'm right-handed, so I have a little more difficult time. Plus I'm reusing these because I had to take my other bracelet apart, so it's throwing me off a little bit. But basically you're just going to do it straight. For some reason I'm loving that word basically. It's starting to drive me nuts. I should smack myself every time I say it. Okay, so we're going to go up this side too, but you're going to take it all the way down the loom with your beaded bands. Okay, just make sure they're not twisted. And you're going to follow that. Oh man, these are all messed up. You're going to follow that all the way up. Okay. I'm not going to lift this up too much because for some reason these blue things, they don't want to stay on. But that's what it looks like all the way down. And I'll meet you at the top. So when you get to third peg from the top, you're going to take it in one. And one more. The same on this side. And you're going to leave this one blank. Okay, let's see here what we're going to do next. Okay, now we're going to take what I'm using is, move some of this stuff out the way, is pearl white. And that's what we're going to use for this little somewhat of a design. You're going to go up one from that second peg, and you're going to do kitty cornered, and then you're going to do a long stretch. Okay, and then you're going to go up one, over to the right one, and then do a long stretch. And that's going to be basically, which I said again, the design or the sequence. One up, one over, long stretch. Okay, you're going to do that all the way to the end. I'll go ahead and show you this side so that you can just, it'll be faster. One up, one over, long stretch. One up, one over, long stretch. Okay, one up, one over, long stretch. Okay, so you should have this like little Christmas tree effect going, but you're going to continue it all the way down the limb. So I'll meet you at the next, I'll meet you at the end. How about that? So I can show you what it looks like. This is what you should have to end it off. I mean, this last one right there. Okay, so now we're going to go to the beginning. And we are now going to lay what it is, the gray bands that are on the side. And you're just going to do zigzags all the way up. You're going to start off right here. Connect these two. So I'm going to connect it that way. And then go right on top of that one. And you're just going to do zigzags all the way up, just like that. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to not very effective. Okay, there you go. Just going to do zigzags. So I'm going to do this one on this side. One there. One there. And you go from there to there. Then you go up one. Sorry, I got all these in my hand. Okay, there you're going to do like that. So it's going to look just like this. I'm trying not to lift this up too many times, but just a zigzag, simple zigzag all the way up on both sides. And I will meet you for the next step, which will be at the bottom here. So just end it at the very top to where it connects to the perimeter. This is how you're going to end up. You're going to do your zigzags all the way and end in these two corners with the gray. Okay, now we're going to go back to the front and we are going to use our glitter whites, which is going to be this part. Okay, and so what we're going to do, and I think I messed up the last time, is I never did connect these, so that when I went to loop, these last ones were just hanging out there and it fell apart a little bit because I forgot to put like a little, to get them over to the perimeter. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a band going from this peg to there, and this peg, oops, excuse me, this peg to that peg, okay, these two. And now we are going to start, we'll start right there and do a long stretch. These are all going to be long stretches except for this, you know, these two small ones. Okay, so a long stretch here. Then you think of it like this. Long stretch here, go down, and you connect it here. Long stretch there. And where you ended right here, you're going to go one down, and you're going to long stretch there. Okay, you ended here, you're going to go down one, and you're going to do a long stretch up. Down one, long stretch. Down one, long stretch. That's basically how you're going to do it. So I'll show you this over here. You're going to do the small stretch here so that it connects to the perimeter. And then you are going to go, you're going to do the long stretch. You're going to do the long stretch there, and you're going to go down one, long stretch. You end it here, go down one, long stretch, go down one, connect it, long stretch, go down one. Okay, let me do one more. And you're going to make it look like that all the way to the end. So when you get done, I'll meet you up at the top so I can show you how it looks at the very end. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to add a couple more. Okay, so I did like this to there, there to there. Now I've got to do the long stretch here, going to the perimeter. And then, because this one's hanging out there and it'll fall apart if it doesn't get connected, we're going to take a small one and go across. Okay, same with it over here. I went to there, now I got to do the long stretch. And then I got to do one more small stretch going over. Yeah, to tie it over. Okay, now that part is done, and let me see what the next step is. After we get that done on the entire loom, which should look like this, we are going to do the crossbands, okay, which is going to be my LE colors with these beads. Now, if you choose not to do beads, you're going to put a band, a single band going across each one. If you choose to do bling, you're going to do every other one. So I'm going to do 5 over here and 5 bling bands this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, so it's every other one. I'm going to leave probably 4 empty ones there to put a big charm. That's how I'm going to do it. You don't have to do it that way. If you just want to put some sort of bling going all the way down the center, you just do every other one. Okay. So, let's see, where are my bands? I went ahead and strung these beads through, just like I did the others. I'm using a different kind of bead here because I don't have any of the other ones left. And I'm going to have to alternate black and white. Well, I'm going to do all of the cross bands the same color, but then when I do my X bands, I'll alternate them black and white. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take one band and go across, and then I'm going to take my bling band and go there. Regular band, straight across. Let me get my bling beaded band or bling, whatever you want to call it, goes across there. Then a single band, and you will do that all the way up the loom. So I'll meet you back at the beginning. So the next thing we're going to use is our LE, and I'm going to alternate between the carbon, which looks like this. It's kind of a lighter version, and it came with these. It's all I've got left until my order comes in, so I didn't have enough frost, so we're going to have to do it this way. But you're going to make X's going up the loom and alternating colors, just like that. Then I'm going to use the black. Just go to the right and then go to the left. Whichever way you start is the way you want to finish. Meaning, if you go from the right to the left and then the left to the right, that's fine. But if you do it that way, do it consistently all the way through. Okay, so one more, and then I'm going to let you finish up until you get to the end of the loom. So I'll see you at the beginning. This is what your loom should look like. Just like that, all the way down to there. And it's time to start looping. So I'm going to turn the loom around, and we've got to put a cap band right here. So I'm just going to use the border color, which is black, and I'm going to double it up on a hook, put it over these 2 pegs going across, just like that. Okay? And hopefully I can loop this right, because I really messed up the last one tutorial that I tried to do. Kind of looped the bands wrong, so it made the bracelet I thought I was doing it right, but when I took it off the loom, it looked a little bit different, and those little holes that were in the center right in between each one weren't there. It still was a beautiful bracelet, but hold on, my dogs. I have no idea what I was saying because my dogs saw a bird and they went nuts. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to go in and we're going to pick up the band that's on the bottom. Okay, so right here we're going to go in through the cap band, grab the one and pull it over. Then we're going to, and this is just for the first one. Grab it, pull it over. Okay, now from here on out we're going to always grab the top band. So we're going to go in through here, and then this one, and then cross them back over to themselves. And this one's on top, so we're going to grab that one back over to itself. Just cross the X's, making sure that you get the top band. And I will meet you at the beginning. Okay, these little cross bands, which we did every other one with bling going all the way down, that's the one we're going to be looping next. You're going to go in through this, through the second peg up, and you're going to grab that cross band that goes to the right. And then you're on the other side of this band is right here. You want to make sure you grab. Am I grabbing the right band? Let me make sure I'm grabbing the right band. I'm kind of sitting behind this camera. Let me make sure I have the angle. Last time I lifted it up like this, it fell apart. So I'm going to go in and get the other side of that band, which was that, and pull it over. Okay, so we're going to grab the bling band to the left, grab the other side of this band, the one we just crossed over, and pull it over. And we're going to do the same thing there and pull it over. Okay, and you're going to do that all the way up the loom. Don't worry if the little bead shows through. We can fix it at the end, at the very end, so don't worry if it comes up through. So we're going to have to move those around to position them right. So, okay, finish that all the way down and I'll meet you back. Somehow I screwed this whole thing up and had to re-edit and put it back in here. This is, I missed this whole step for some reason. I must have either deleted or just didn't videotape how to do this part, which is pretty darn important. So I'm going to, basically what you do is you're going to go in through this second pin bar, or the second peg on the fourth pin bar, and grab that small band and bring it to itself. Okay, that's what you're going to do first. Then you're going to go into the cap band. You're going to bring it and go up. Okay, then you are going to go in through this pin bar and go down. Okay, and then you're going to go through this pin bar and go up. You're going to go through this pin bar and go down. This pin bar, go up. This pin bar and go down, up, down. Okay, and then you want to go up. My kid's screaming in the background. Down, up, and that's what you're going to do all on this side. Okay, now you're going to move, you do that all the way up the loom. Now you're going to go over here on this side, and you're going to go from this pin bar down back to itself, and then you're going to go in the cap band. You're going to grab that white band, the glitter band, and pull it up to itself. You're going to go up to this third pin bar up and bring it down. And we're going to go into this band, or this peg, and go up. This one, go down. This one, go up. This one, go down, up. And that's how you will do this all the way up to the top. I'll do one more to make it even, and then you can finish the rest. Okay, so that's how you're going to do it all the way up the loom. Okay, and once you get up to the top, you're going to take this band right here. Where is it at? Right there. Okay, so your very last one is going to be from here to over here because you've got to connect this band. So here to there will be your very last one that you're going to loop. Okay, and let me finish this up to the top and I'll be right back. This is the deal at the end. I went up and now I want to go down. So I want to grab this one up here, come down, okay? And then this one's just hanging out here. We need to make sure all these are connected, so I'm going to go grab that little one and bring it over to the side, and that should all connect it, okay? Okay, here's what your loom should look like so far. Okay, I believe we're going to work on is it the gray ones? Yeah, we're going to work at the gray ones. The gray comes next, and then that weird pattern going up would be next. Okay, so you're always going to go in and always working in this one, the second to the last bar pin, and you're always going to go from here to the perimeter and back in that same peg and back to itself. Back over here. Well, grab that. Oh, wrong one. Hold on, it's hard to tell. Let me put this little guy back on. If that ever happens to you, and then you just go in a circle and it'll put it back in the right spot. Okay. I'm going to go in here and grab that first gray, pull it down to itself, go back in and grab, because there's other bands in this weird pattern that we did, so you want to make sure you grab the top and then go back out. But you're always going in here and bringing it back to itself like here. Okay, so you do that all the way up, and then well, I'll show you this side first. So you're always going to come into here. You're going to grab, make sure you get through all them bands because I pushed all my bands down. Make sure you push as you go because you're going to have so many bands on top of one another. See how I'm doing that? I'm going to grab that and go to the left. Go down here and grab that top band and get to the perimeter. Oh, I'm all messed up. Okay, there you go. And you'll do that all the way down the loop. Now I'll meet you back. Once you're done doing your gray bands all the way up on both sides, we're going to move on to doing hold on one second. Let me check one. Now we're going to do that weird zigzaggy thing that we did at the beginning. We're going to go in through that first thing and go up. Oh, lovely. The kids are laughing, having fun. And you're going to go. You can see where you've placed the band. So you go from this peg up, from this peg to the center, and then you go up one. And then the long stretch to the side, and then towards the left, and then straight up, and then a long stretch up to the right. So you follow that pattern all the way up, okay? And I'll make this is what it should look like. Okay, all the way up. So now we're going to start over here, and we're going to go grab that long stretch, the white pearl, pull it up, and then you're going to go in through this peg and go towards, let me make sure I don't get my perimeter, and go inward, back to itself, and then straight up and down. So you can see what the next band's going to be just by, if you just look close. And then you're going to do your long stretch, and then your band to the right. You can get in there and get it. And then one going up, and then you're going to do your long stretch. Just like that, and follow the rest all the way to the end, and I'll meet you. Okay, I think now all we have left to do is the perimeter. So you're going to go in through your cat band, go to your left, go in through that peg, go to the left, and you do the same thing on this side. Go to the right, and just do, you're going to end up doing a simple, what is it, a simple perimeter going straight up. And then when I get to the top, I'll show you how to close it out. When you get to the end, you're going to go in 2, and when you get to the end over here, you're going to go up and go towards the center. And then you're going to go in through the middle. You're going to grab the one loop, grab a hold of it, get the other, put them both on the hook, and then you can let it hang out like that, or you can put your C-clip right there. So basically, this is what your loom should look like. And now we're going to have to take it off the loom. So what you're going to do is you're going to relieve the tension on both sides. So what I do is sorry about that, my kids are slamming doors. Okay, you're just going to take them off each peg all the way up on both sides. Just to release the tension. And then what I end up doing, because I'll let you do that part on your own, is after I get done with both sides releasing the tension, I'll just release all these. Instead of doing it the next row, I'll just do each row and just pull it up as I go. That way you can, it's just less. And then you just release it off of each peg going all the way up until it comes off. So I will do that, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. I don't have it done. I told you I would, but my son came in and made all sorts of noise, so I felt like I had to go to a break. So basically, you're just gonna, I would not rip it off. I would just go through each one and try to pull it off of each peg, just like that, until you get to the end. Otherwise, you'll snap bands. So I'll show you what it looks like in just one moment. So this is how I pulled it off the loom. Did it right this time. The holes are in there. It's harder to see because of the black. Maybe if I put something white, you'll be able to see where the holes are. See where the holes are? It's really cool. But you're going to go through and just kind of fiddle with the bands a little bit. Stretch them out. Fix any bands that are all twisted. I'll do anything that's twisted. So like, say I see a twisted glitter band, I'll just pull it, and it usually untwists. Now, these bands here, let me just show you a quick thing, and I'll show you how. So like if that's twisted, I will pull it and twirl it or twist it in my fingers and pull on both sides to make it even. Okay, so say like this one, I'll grab it, twist it, and pull it, and grab on this side, and that will make it right. So go through and fix all your bands, and I'll show you what it looks like when I got mine all cleaned up. People are having a hard time untwisting their bands, so before I finish everything up and come back, I wanted to kind of show you what all I do. I did just briefly. Like if there's a twist, this is how you untwist bands. It's really not hard when you're using these dual layers. You see how that one's twisted? I grab it, and in between my fingers, I twist a little bit, pull, and snap it, and it usually goes. So let's say like that one. Pull it, twist it, let go. And if it ends up like that, I just grab the other side and straighten it, see? And then it tends to, and then, you know, you can stretch it to get it to the form, the right form. But that's basically all you do is you snap it and pull it and twist it until it becomes straight again. Just like that. And you do that with all those bands. I used LED in the center so I don't have to really worry about twisting because they're cylindric. But on your borders, you want to make sure that you do the same thing. You twist. And on this side I've got to twist as well. And then you take your bead in between your fingers and pull towards the center to position. Oh, kitty. Hello. Hello. Say hello to Lightning. Lightning. No, you got to leave that alone. Anyhow, this is his debut. He's not supposed to be on my counter, but let me pull him down. Ugh. Or on my table. Okay, let me start all over. So basically you twist them till you get them exactly untwisted. Take the bead between your fingers and slide up. You don't want to use your nails if at all possible, even though sometimes you'll see me doing it because of the fact that they're like razor blades and you'll snap the bands. I've done it many a times. You just fix the band how you want it, untwisted, put it towards the center, and that's what's going to give it that clean look. So you go ahead and fix all your bands and all your borders. I'll show you what it looks like at the end and what I did here in the center. All right, so this is what it looks like all cleaned up. And I went through and fixed all my bands, got them untwisted the way that I want them, most of them, I guess. Down in the center where your bling bands are, you just grab them and you pull it towards the center. Just make sure you don't snap any bands as you're doing it. I've been known to do that. You just kind of pull them towards the center. And then I left this part, let me go ahead and finish all these real quick. Since they're right here, 2 more, and then I'll show you what I did was I only put five bling bands to the left and to the right, and I left this one center open to where I can put one of the charms that I want. Let me grab mine real quick and I'll show you right like this. It leaves it open to where you can, you won't be putting like the bead over, the charm over your bead. So it'll just go in the center like this. So this is what it would look like if you did black and white with that. Oh, let me just set it down. There you go. So that's what it would look like. Just like that. So this is my Pure Elegance bracelet, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial and give it a try. Follow me on Instagram at Artisan Loom and subscribe to my channel as well. Okay, that's it. Take care. Till next time. Bye.